CS2 has been very hyped. In fact, it's so hyped that when it was announced, people decided that the entire skins market needed to be twice as expensive months in advance of the game actually coming out. But with updates for CS2 being relatively slow and very few people having access to the game, a lot of people's enthusiasm has cooled a bit, and in this video, I want to have a look at the effect this has had on the market. Have prices held up, or have they died with the hype? Let's check it out. Now, this video is sponsored by SkinsMonkey. Check out SkinsMonkey to quickly and easily trade your CSGO skins. Use the code ZEUS to get up to $5 extra on your first trade, as well as a bonus when depositing. Link is in the description. Check it out today. Now, there definitely has been some high-profile casualties since CS2 was announced. The most obvious is the Sun and Leo. Its price skyrocketed when Valve accidentally changed its scope, then crashed back down when Valve reverted the change. But what about the other skins that were particularly hyped by CS2? One of the biggest winners was definitely the Dopplers, which caught the eye of a lot of people, or maybe blinded them a little bit given how bright they are now. However, in general, the price chart for these skins since CS2 was announced is pretty flattering. They haven't gone up after reaching a peak a few months back, but they're still holding on to the vast majority of their gains. Switching to looking at some high tier skins, a lot of them are also showing a very similar price trend, a massive peak followed by a moderate trough, but not a complete collapse. In fact, there's some real signs that the prices on a lot of these things are stabilizing. This is true not just for the Dragon Lore, but also the Gungnir and the Wild Lotus. There are some exceptions though where certain skins have been hit a bit harder. For example, the Desert Hydra and also the Howl. I suspect there are unique factors affecting both these skins that you could identify, but the point is that some skins have been hit pretty hard, and anecdotally, I have lost a fair bit of money trading high tier skins over the past 2 months. However, a lot of skins have also held up pretty good too. And we do see a lot of similar things with lower tier skins. Hell, some of them have actually done extremely well, although it is quite hard to generalize here because at the end of the day, there's a lot of skins and a lot of variants. Some skins like the AK Asimov have been relatively hard hit, while others like the M4 Prince Dream have more or less been flat as they gain from the shifting M4 meta. Generalizing though, what we've seen is a peak followed by a bit of a trough, but in general the skins have retained a fair bit of extra value. And this result is very interesting because this kind of price trend is very typical in the history of skins. In fact, this is the normal way prices have increased over the years. A spike followed by a trough, followed by another spike, followed by a trough. And the fact that we're seeing this here is a very positive sign. It shows that the market is functioning normally and it's holding onto its gains. Switching our attention to cases, particularly older discontinued cases, we see a very similar pattern, the only difference being that a lot of cases have already started going up in price again. The market for cases seems to be extremely solid thanks to the fact there literally just isn't enough of them. And if we look at stickers, there's also been some interesting events like Stockholm and Antwerp stickers getting annihilated, but that's not really related, that's just got to do with the Paris stickers. What is interesting though is the market for Kato stickers. The market for Kato stickers looks like it might be finally starting to pick up some momentum after being kind of dead for the last 2 years, and that is a very interesting sign, a sign that CS2 may have got the whales moving again. Time will tell if that's really the case, but if there is another big hype surrounding Kato stickers, that is certainly another positive for the market. The initial hype caused by CS2 was pretty crazy. There was no world in which the market was going to be able to keep up with that momentum, but I wouldn't confuse the fall in prices that occurred after this for the hype dying. All things considered, the hype has actually done pretty well. Only going down a little bit here is actually the good outcome, and we're probably just one crazy announcement from Valve away from things getting even more expensive.